Miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but we've got football to perk up our spirits. That's the good news. At Paul Brown Stadium, that's where we're at here in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
They'll run here with Mixon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Hands up. 56. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And the reinforcements.
Hands up. 56. Check 56. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take it.
On second and 11 now. Dalton, he's got Green. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hands up. 56. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Yeah, 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Oh, some strong running. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Just like that.
To throw here, Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is, but he eats up ground and he usually goes up and gets it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
He go 368. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
To throw again, Dalton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! You don't want to. Hey, you don't want to see me. Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
Here we go. 180! 13! 13! He's crossing. He's checking credit.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. It's Coleman here. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers add on to their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Here we go. 180! 52, come on. Silver, silver. 11, 11.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Here we go. What do you need? Check 55, come on. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
On second and 11 now. Garoppolo. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. This is fielded at the 7. And San Francisco gets set to go here. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Hey, check 24, check 24.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
65.
57.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. On is the rookie fourth-rounder, Mitch Wishnowsky, to punt this one away. As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will get it at the 20. A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back in MetLife Stadium. Browns and Jets, 8:15 Eastern on Monday night. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Dalton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Play fake. Here's Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Nick Bosa brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Returnable here from the 38. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
And their 49er first down.
Here we go. Like 20. Hey, what's that? Hey, what's the ball?
57. Mike, 57.
Hey, let's get in that hole.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Here we go, here we go.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Get him! He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash!
11. Stay hot!
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, second and 10.
It's just me. Orbit.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Williams. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Mixon with it. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
Come on, QB, come on.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it second down. Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing and my defensive back coach told me, listen, if you give up a touchdown pass, that's on me. I didn't coach you well enough. If you give up a second one, that's on you. And if there's a third one, I'm getting someone else in the game.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. It's first and 10 from the 12. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Strip the ball. Strip that.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target, and it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. And Dalton to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 7-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Credit the sack to the safety, Jesse Bates.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Check 99. Check 99.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go, here we
And
go.
how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
11.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. Dalton gives to Bernard. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Let's go.
It's 2nd down. Dalton looking toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd down and 15.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
368.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Let's go, Tap.
Bravo.
We got this.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Push him back. Push him back. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Throwing, Dalton. And he will take it out in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, as the first half is winding down, and the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Check, check. Lock it.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. It's a run by Coleman to start the 3rd quarter. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
11.
On play action, now Garoppolo. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Jordan Evans leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
57's the mark.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jordan Willis providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 23. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
A very good starting field position from the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Dalton now to pass. He's going to air it out deep for Green. That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is down to 2. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 34. Garoppolo looks to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
57's the mark. 57.
Garoppolo now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the toss, Bernard. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Check 56. It's a party now. It's a party now.
Dalton sets up play action. Green with a catch left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
49ers 16.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at the 31-yard line. They begin the drive with Coleman. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On second down now, it's Coleman. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a third and 2 more.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
The Niners on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a third and 2. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On first down, Garoppolo. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. On second down, it's Coleman, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here we go, here we go. Black 80!
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
13!
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Jordan Evans picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown. touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for two here. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And now Garoppolo lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Well, Charles, I guess you have to give some credit to the fact that they rallied and made the tackle, didn't allow 2 points to go the other way there.
Find that silver lining, because what happened prior to that was not positive. Go for two, fumble the football, give up a return, but you're exactly right. They did hustle and prevented a score going against them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Shift. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hands up. Wait.
Who that? Do.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Hands up.
Again, it's Mixon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Dalton, 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a toss play to Bernard. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Now Dalton. And able to find Green. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for him there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Tevin Coleman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Extra point hung the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Dalton. He gets this one to Boyd. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That's another Bengals 1st down.
Andy Dalton now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Dalton here from the gun. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Nick Bosa getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Play fake. Here's Dalton. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now, Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Play action now. Dalton. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton under pressure again, and down he goes again. Nick Bosa, and that will force a turnover on downs. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a 1st down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
And he comes back with 1 complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swing, slant, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down.
We got 4.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
If this was boxing, you think maybe they would have thought about stopping this one because this defense has been bruised, it's been battered, but this is why they keep the fight going, right? They just got done with a really nice play, showing they still got a little bit left, don't they?
Haven't had many plays that they can clip, put in the film room and smile about, but hey, there's one.
Clip and save.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They will run again with Coleman. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. Yeah. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support bra. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? spot so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went.
Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy.
The blends be all the right cred.
Meaning credentials.
Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls.
In the instrumental.
Are you ready?
Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving the show.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about? Space out your mind.
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's
fool?
a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen.
When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver.
All